Alright, so I'm here with AC3 and Dwolo at a Basement Productions, you know, trying to figure out, you know, the hot new hip hop that's going around town. Question is, the first question, what actually guys got you into music?
Well, what got me into music is, you know, I always hear, you know, rappers rapping and R&B singers singing, and basically I feel like I could do it, you know, and then I started getting into it, and then it just became more than music. I felt like it was a way for me to release and, you know, let people know, you know, kind of what's going on in my life. Just basically something I could get into, you know.
Well, I started off writing in high school, and after that I realized I started to get good at it, so I wanted to take it to like the next level. And I always loved hip hop, so I was like, you know, it's probably a good way for me to like do what I want to do.
What influenced you to write music, and what actually has you, like, what makes it your passion?
Just like, I like to write about what like happens in my life, like things that I can like relate to, and like write about what other people can relate to, and it kind of like brings out like my passion, because it's like I'm expressing myself in my music.
Yeah, basically the same for me. I mean, like things that happen in my life, my own opinions on things, you know, and basically I feel like it's a good way to let people know without telling them straight up, just kind of like doing it kind of in a form of art, you know.
Okay, how is the process when you're recording music? Like, what do you guys actually do what steps do you take to actually record your music? Like, what kind of beats do you use? What kind of like software you use for your computer? Like, I notice you have a really nice microphone back there, so I'm pretty sure you guys know what you're doing. So, like, what like software, what things do you guys use? What steps do you take to actually create your music?
Well, for the beats, I get my beats through my cousin, and my cousin uses Ableton. And what I do is, you know, I go to his house. He has like a whole selection of beats, and we just listen through them. And, you know, I pick out the ones, you know, I feel like I can make a song to. I listen to it, think of a topic, and I get inspired by that, and then I just, you know, just start writing to it. Then after that, I just set it up on Logic Pro at my house, record it over, and put it all together, mix and master it.
Okay, and do you master it yourself, or do you actually have someone else doing it, or?
Well, I mean, I mix my own shit, and then I have like, I know like studios, you could go to a studio and get it mastered, or I just like, if I don't record it here, I record it at a studio in Chicago.
What was probably one of the biggest, have you guys played in any venues, like any like clubs or anything?
Yeah. I see, for me the biggest one was Reggie's Rock Club.
Okay.
In Chicago, so it was a pretty decent venue.
Okay, how many people were there? Like, what was the venue like? Was it like like grown-ups, like younger, like teens?
It was all types of ages, and I'd say it was about like, what, it was like 40, 50 people or something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
The biggest place I performed at was at Cafe Lura. It was like really packed. I think it was I'm not sure. I think it was a Bo Deal concert. And I was one of the openers. It was pretty crowded. Crowd went all the way back. Probably a good like 100 people there.
Okay.
It was a good time.
And I know, as well as you guys know, that there's also other artists in this suburb, you know, in this town. What separates you from them? What's different from your music and your style from theirs?
I mean,
like, what sets you apart from everybody else?
I want to say, I mean, I kind of like converging many different styles into rap, you know, basically, and you know, I'm not afraid to be myself in the songs that I make, you know, and I want to say that everything I say is true, you know. I'm not really lying about anything or anything. Pretty much keeping it real on the tracks. As far as I'm not saying that anyone else is not keeping it real, but I feel like, you know, I really have a different kind of sense for you know, everything that I'm doing on the music, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't really trying to like diss anybody or anything like that, but I mean, I feel that it's like, cause I work all day like on music and like through the night, and it's like I'm always doing something. So it's like I don't know how like other people are working, but I feel like that sets me apart because I know for sure, you know, it's like a routine.
Yeah, I mean, we're working pretty hard. We're taking it pretty serious, you know.
Like it's like a routine, like fucking, I don't know, like you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know what I mean, brush your teeth, you know, make music. It's like in the schedule, like it doesn't change.
There's
It's
not
like an
one,
everyday
yeah,
thing.
there's not one day where I'm not thinking about music. It's always going through my mind. Like if there's a quiet moment, like whether I'm in the car, in the shower, I'm always, rhymes are just always constantly going through my head.
Okay. I know music gets pretty hectic, gets pretty, time consuming and stressful and aggravating. And I know you guys are well aware as being artists that you are. What kind of tips would you give to those who kind of just want to start their own, production as you guys are doing? What kind of like ideas can you give to other people? Some wise words to help those out that kind of want to be where you guys are at.
Who gives a fuck what people think about
Yeah,
you? Just do what you want to do. Just do you.
If you believe in your music and if you know what you're saying is real and that's all about you, nothing else should really matter. Is what it basically comes down to. Just don't be shy with what you're doing, and just work hard at it. Never give up. Don't let anyone tell you that you suck. Don't let anyone put you down. Just really just know. I mean, I'm not saying don't take any criticism. Constructive criticism is definitely a good thing that you need to absorb, but just listen and don't take it too much to heart, basically.
Okay. Well, that concludes today's interview. I'm here with AC3 and Dwolo at the Basement Productions, and we're out.
Peace.